Yeah, hello. I got a lot of pollen in my system. My sinuses are inflamed. Allergies are not doing so great, but this is great. This is Jib League episode 3. If you guys have been following this contest throughout the year, you'll know they've done 3 episodes. One in Austria, one in Switzerland, and now for the final in Norway. In my opinion, it is one of the most innovative contests to hit the ski scene in a long time, simply because of the format. 3 separate sessions on 3 features, and the skiers get to vote for their favorite stunts. This type of format allows style to reign champion for the most part. You don't got to be tossing dub 19s to get a first place or podium run here. And that's something that skiing's been missing for a long time. You have like high level competitions, especially with X Games. Obviously, that's the one most of our minds go to. And spin to win is rewarded, as it should be. It's difficult to toss triple 19s and triple 21s like Bark Rude. But sometimes you just want to go back to the basics and see a big 360. Coming up, 360 tail butter, 360 out, grabbing trailing safety there. Full cork 7 with the tail press in the mix. Send cork 7, stops it at 540. That was a big cork 5 trailing blunt. This first feature table seems to be just 2 air hits, hey? So it's like a shark fin with a little jump at the start butter pad, and then that second feature over there, which is just a big booter. Going rodeo 7, trailing blunt. That was sick. There's going to be a lot of new names for me in this one. Josh Christensen, Olympic gold medalist. Big flat 3 blunt. A little shifty at the end there as well. Big 540, grabbing safety. Josh Bull coming in now. Nice. Oh, James Woodsy, tossing out the double backflip. That's where I need to be. I've been working on that trick for so long. Only landed one when I was like 17 years old, 16 or 17, right before I broke my back for the first time. Everybody tossing dubs. Perfect dub jump right there. There's Ferdi with the double backflip. Andreas coming out with the dub as well. Øystein Bratton coming out big. Big rodeo 7 going trailing mute there. Tweaking that high up. Oh! Comes in switch. Pops switch 180. Penetrates his tails into the butter pad. Then he's going to spin 2 more rotations to make it a switch 9. And that last wrap was so quick. Off into the shark fin. Going full left side double cork 10. Textbook. 2 flips, 3 full spins in that trick on a backward rotating axis. Coming off a shark fin as well. It's not a straight jump. It's a little bit curved up to the side, making it even more difficult to get that pop instead of dub 10. Oh, that axis was righteous. Double cork 7, trailing safety. Oh. Look at that. It doesn't get much better than that. Unfortunately, I think he's stuck there, but the dub 10 off the shark fin. He wants to take it to 12 almost. Does he hold it at 10? Oh, holds it at 10. There it is. Sick. Oh, switch Misty 9 going Eskimo almost on it, hey? Did he lock? Eskimo is when you reach over and grab dub safety almost on that ski. That was tight. Side cork 900 from Øystein. Magnus coming in now for his first hits. 360 over. Coming up big flat 3, grabbing mute as well. Oh, textbook double flat spin 720. Locking in the trail in Japan grab there. So sick. Magnus getting a massive hand drag 360. Mitchell Brower coming in, nose down on the 720 to get that little nostril drag on the butter pad. Nothing like making your nostrils wet on a Sunday morning. Switched up 9. Robert Roode coming out with the dubs here. Oh, the extension. Oh, that's straighter than a meter stick. Did you see that? Oh. Huh. That was nice. Oh! How did he save it? Comes off switch, digs both noses in, or maybe just one to get it right up to where his hand is planted. Grabs on for a second, comes around. I don't know if that's what was intended, but that was an incredible recovery. James Woodsy coming in for one of his first hits. Big switch dub 9, tweaking out the safety. Oh! Was that barehanded on the mute as well? That was a huge flat 3. Grabbing barehanded, dude. That's worse than a paper cut. Holds up. Doesn't tweak the mute just yet. Waits for the honeys to fill up the bleachers and then tosses it out sideways for him. Oh. Yeah. Jonah. Oh, the axis on the cork 3. Also got the tail tap on the butter pad there. Right at 90. Comes around, finishes the last 270 to make it that full 360.
None of these words shall blow away in the breeze. Babylon, get back in the tree.
Switch 10s and switch 1440s, single off axis 14s or 10s have got to be one of the illest tricks in the entire sport. I grew to be a huge fan of Tornator Wallace because he was one of the few people that tossed just straight up switch 14s. Always toss it a little bit on a flat spin axis and grab trail and mute throughout the entirety of that trick, and it just looks so tight. Oh, and such a scary thing to throw in a bio axis as well, as we saw in Jonah's switch bio 10. Yeah. Oh! Switch tail butter dub 10 off the whale tail, honey, you're kidding. Christmas is coming early, boys and girls. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Barely gets a proper pop. Like, he popped, but he barely gets enough airtime to toss a full dub 10, let alone a single 10, let alone a single 7, but he gets the trick around. That was heavy. That's the biggest stunt so far thrown. That was crazy. It's one thing to do it on a proper jump, but on a whale tail, or sorry, a shark fin. Next level. Ed Joy, had the pleasure of meeting this guy at the 9s. One of the best attitudes in the entire sport. Dub 9 off the whale tail. Pulling dub 12, first 1260 we've seen of the entire first session here. T-Ron 300. These guys. You gotta understand, he's doing a nose butter, so he's doing a full-on surface 180, does a full 180-degree rotation on the ground before he pops off his noses and does another 2 flips, 2.5 rotations to make it a nosebud double cork 10. But he's doing the nosebud on a whale tail. You're like this, you're on the side of a building versus just going straight up on a jump, which is conventional, which makes sense to the human mind. So the fact that he's tossing a nosebud dub 10 on a whale tail is just outrageous. Oh, this has been incredible, and we're still on the first feature. Oh! That was like dub 7 to late 360 to make it a full double 10. Oh. What? Oh, what did he do in X Games Big Air? I think he did a quad. Was it a quad 16? So it's like cork 3, cork 3, cork 3, cork 5. Dude, he's next level. Who came out first? Ed Joy with a 52. Øystein Bratton taking the second position, and Danny with the third spot. I skipped over feature 2, the second session, so you guys can watch that on your own without my nonsense in the background. I'll leave that linked in the description to the full broadcast. But I want to scope out feature 3. Looks like we got some jibs involved in this one. Loads of jibs in this one. Looks like 3 sets. You got that flat down box, maybe an up flat tubular off on the right. No, it goes down to a down bar there as well. We'll figure it out as the event goes on. Going switch 630, back 270 out. Beautiful. Switch tails, 450 out. That was like switch blender tails. That was sick. Look, he's looking over his right shoulder, then pops left, so that'd be like switch blender tails. Nice, and then gets the 450 out. Oh, is he going 5? Held it at 540. Got switch 6. Switch left 630, so you can picture yourself doing a switch 540, 1.5 spins, but adding another 90-degree rotation to pull out sideways on the box. Pulls it out to forward. So much easier to carry your momentum, pull it out to switch, but she held it locked in and pulled it out to forward instead. That is incredible. Will Weston was here? Living legend, man. One of the best jib hitters on the entire planet. Check that clip out. Comes up, gets a little nose tap, I think, on the start of that rail, then pops over switch 270, pulls it out to switch. So sick to see him skiing again. What in the world? It's one thing to try it on a jib that has actual slats to protect your skis from going in between the rail, but to try it on something like that is just, dude, that's dumb. Andy Perry coming out with a heater. Oh! Massive lip disaster. He's gonna get a rebate on that or no? I guess not. That was massive. So he's doing a lip on disaster. Lip means you're putting your tails over the rail first versus your noses. It's much more scary. But it doesn't really matter if you're soaring that high in there doing that type of disaster. But anyways, that was massive. Oh, he's trying to go switch 2 disaster. Oh, you're kidding. Looks like that rail's dug in deep. Oh! And pulls it out forward. Oh! Again, it would have been easier if he carries his momentum and pops out switch, but since he popped out forward, he was showing everybody that he actually locked onto it. Switch 6 safety to backslide. Look at that. There's the 540, another 90 degrees after grabbing safety, pumps the backslide. I can't. Oh. If you're wondering what's keeping Martha May looking so young, it's watching Jib League. That's all it is. Switch 4, high up safety, really sick axis. Coming up, switch 6, pops out forward. Getting the nose. Enjoy. That was insane. That was proper flat 450. Wow. Øystein, Ferdi, and James, thank you so much for making Jib League a reality. Really hope to see it next year because it's by far one of the most enjoyable contests I have ever watched. It's just skiing with a camera in the background and all the homies giving ratings on what they like and what they liked a little bit more. All right, that boys, know I love you. They know the good.
Good Lord.
Good Lord, Rubber Ducky. Loves you too, okay? We'll see you in the next one.